Alright, fuck it. Welcome back to another episode of the Shodcast. This is episode 24. Aydan, can you fucking believe that we made it at 24 episodes?
I can.
I actually can't believe it. I thought we'd never get past 10, and here we are. Our last episode only got about 7 views, but the one before that got 50, so thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. So, I'm your host, Adam. I have an Instagram called Cancelling Culture, where I do lots of reviews, as well as a YouTube page, where you're probably watching this, or you're watching it on Spotify. Make sure you... I'm just doing my plug.
Do your plug, man. Do your plug.
I just got to do my thing. So, yeah, you know, I review films and things like that, and there's clips of this that go on there. This is my beautiful friend Aydan, and we just talk a bunch of shit each week. We sometimes have guests, but as we were discussing earlier, we haven't had guests in a while.
So stay tuned because a guest is coming soon.
Yeah, hopefully. If someone pulls through, but we're
Don't
just
say
trying to...
We'll fucking make a guest to
fucking
come
pull
through.
them at gunpoint. They could be tied up here with like tape around them.
It's like, blink once for help me.
Someone works it out in Morse code. So, Aydan, I think you had, to start off this week, I think you had a question for us both.
I've got a question. I don't know if this has been mentioned on the podcast before. I doubt it has because...
Yeah, what is it?
I don't know. Well, if you were in charge of the population crisis in the world...
Okay.
Unlimited budget, unlimited ambition, how would you go about, sparing a few lives?
Because evidently Mother Nature tried to give us a hand in COVID, and
Mother Nature is about to whip us something strong. I feel it in the winds.
Do you? Yeah, blowing in the winds, pissing in the wind. Okay, right. That's a really hard question. So obviously, what we got? Are we 8 billion at the moment?
Yeah, we're at a strong 8 billion, toppling over.
Yeah,
it's China that are doing the numbers.
It's China and India
Asia doing the numbers.
So basically, what I do is turn China and into a militarized zone, right? And I'd
turn it into the North Korea.
Have a series of death races, right?
So what we do, we let Kim Jong-un take over the whole of Asia.
It's his problem now.
He turns the whole of Asia into a militarized zone. No one can get in, no one can get out. Their population crisis is their own population crisis.
And we deal with our own issues on our own terms. It's almost too easy.
So, well, the problem with that is if there's too many students over here. So you'd have to, send them back or...
What, there's too many students?
No, that's not
foreigners.
the problem. That's not the problem. But the problem with that, if you were to turn Asia into a militarized zone, is that a lot of them aren't in Asia. So it's like...
I mean, a lot of them are in Asia. I don't mind the ones that are out. If
I
they
don't
made
mind
it out,
them
it's
either.
fair game. I'm not going to rally them up.
That's the way I feel about North Korean refugees. If they make it out, then why are you still hunting them?
They should
made it out.
They should get out of the country. Military just immediately, because they know exactly where they are, just comes and they just have a party popper and they just pop it like, well done.
Give them like a Monopoly free card.
They just give them a firm handshake and a bottle of water.
It does happen though. A lot of them,
What?
because they escape through the north because
into Russia,
into South Korea is the most militarized border in the whole fucking
you can
planet.
imagine. Yeah.
So they go into either Russia or Mongolia, and do you know not Mongolia, for Russia or China into Mongolia. But do you know what happens from there?
What?
Well, depending on where they go to, most places are not a sovereign state and are in deal with Korea.
So if they get
caught,
they
they just send them straight back. Most of the people just get sent straight back
and
from
you know
China.
They're getting killed.
They're getting put in a camp.
Yeah, if you're an escapee coming from North Korea.
If you're an escapee and you go back to North Korea, it's done.
Anyway, okay, so...
Well, that's
I mean, how would you deal with the population crisis? So, I mean, this kind of leads into this week's topic.
What I'd do, I'd put toxins in the milk.
Everybody needs their calcium. Put it in the milk. Everyone has milk. You have milk in your coffee. You have milk in your cereal.
Bro, you do like a Kingsman golden circlet, but it's like...
Well, when they put them in all the drugs. So you put it in your milk.
And the alcohol and that. Yeah. Instead, you put it in the dairy products.
All the cheese. Don't eat it!
Literally the cheese, the butter, the milk, yogurt. People
God, you could
done.
get everybody. It's just lactose intolerance on a throne above everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit, I didn't...
Dude, I'd watch that movie.
Yeah.
A bunch of lactose intolerants who have to save the world from a guy who puts shit in dairy. Okay, so... and what I was about to say is this...
Sorry, carry on.
Do you want to... Do you want to finish your statement?
Okay, I was gonna say, like, there's a lot of places in the world that, like, have no cows. So I feel like a lot of Asian countries...
They have no cows?
No, there's a lot of countries that have no cows, yeah. That's why you get,
cows
like...
not everywhere?
No, there's, like, there's so many Asians that are lactose intolerant. It's because, like, throughout history...
Did you say toast intolerant?
No, lactose intolerant.
I thought you said toast intolerant, and I didn't know if you knew that was, like, a mistake or not.
There are so many Asians that are toast intolerant, right?
Allergic to toast. Is it white or brown?
And I'm saying is that throughout history, they haven't had many dairy products.
No, they haven't.
See, they've only had it through trade.
They've only had it through trade?
Well, I don't know which certain countries. It's like everything I hear is off of the fucking internet. So, like, don't trust me. Just know that I've got this from another source, which is also a third-hand source.
Okay, so it's not very reliable. Right, Aidan, what I was going to say was, before you just went off on a ramble, was that your question leads into what we decided this topic of the week is. So, Aidan, do you remember what we discussed the topic of the week was?
Lizards.
No, okay. It wasn't, actually, and I don't think it ever was. So we decided to do almost, what if we were in charge? What if we were at the top of the Illuminati? We could decide big decisions.
This is like 24th episode, like big cancel moment.
This is. So I've been waiting for it, the episode. You know, my thing's called cancelling culture.
Some things are going to come to light this episode.
Okay, so Aidan, I thought it'd be a good idea to maybe go through some of the sections of the world's crisis. So, you know, such as poverty, hunger,
culture indifference,
population,
animal slaughter. See how we weigh in on that.
Anyway, so what I thought it'd be interesting to say, because your opening question was, what would you do about the population crisis? What would you do? What is your definite answer about that?
I can only give, like, funny answers that might work.
Go for it. I'm all ears.
Alright, what if I eradicated all of the borders, but you can still murder people that aren't from your country? Like the countries can still decide whether to wage war.
Oh, okay.
But there are no borders.
So that'd be kind of complicated.
Yeah, I think it would...
Everyone wears an armband out of their country, born country.
It sounds really...
dystopian.
Bad.
Yeah. I don't know if that would work, but I kind of like the idea.
New idea.
Yeah.
You make safaris free.
Or you just, like, put every tiger that's in Texas.
There's not many tigers in Texas.
There's more tigers in Texas than there is in the world.
Not after the Lion King died. He had to distribute his tigers.
No, but all the other private collectors, because there's a law in Texas where you can just have
that's why a
tiger.
Yeah, that's also in Las Vegas.
Anyway, my point is that you get all the tigers that are in captivity.
Just release them.
You just fucking release them.
Yeah, that's cool for America. What about the rest of the world?
Well, there's 500 million of them.
Yeah, but there's more people in India than there are in America.
I know, but
that's
may as well get rid. I know, but okay. So, all right, why
anyway.
don't we create a virus, right?
I think we already tried that.
Yeah, no, right. And we start it in China and see where that goes, you know? That was Mother Nature giving us a go. Giving us a leg up.
That was like half Mother Nature, half man. That's what I conspiracy.
Half man, fucking... We've all seen that South Park episode.
If it was all Mother Nature, it would have done its fucking job. It would have been like the fucking fifth extinction wave or whatever the fuck you guys call it.
Bubonic plague.
Literally, it would have been like Spanish flu type shit. Like, it would have been sweeping lives, bro. Not just the elderly.
Yeah.
You know, it would have been sweeping young lives. Because when you sweep out young lives, that's when you get rid of humanity.
Oh, shit. It's true. That's a good point, actually. It was only targeting the old and the weak. Right, so, okay, how do you...
The old and the weak aren't fucking anyway, so it's not going to stop production.
So, I was also thinking... Right, okay, so obviously...
bad. I love the old people.
As in population, when I was talking about death rates earlier, I didn't think it was a bad idea. But
can we just bring that back?
Yeah, can we bring it back for the people? So I was thinking death race, right? And it's not that funny. And we do it like wacky races. Instead of like 100 people, you get like 10,000 people, right? And then you get them to go across the world or whatever. And if they don't make certain checkpoints at certain times, their car just blows up.
Wait, hold up. I've got a better idea. It's along the same lines of a death race.
Okay.
What if every race that ever happens, we just make it public entry?
Just anybody can.
Anyone can just go with any car they fucking want.
Yeah. Actually, do you know what? Take down seatbelts. Take away the seatbelts. Allow drink driving.
Yeah, that would do a number.
You know,
because a lot of people are like, drink driving is legal.
I'm not going to wear my seatbelt
I'm
anymore.
really good at drink driving.
Yeah, I'm going to start doing it. You know, and then that would start with, the numbers are already quite high. Legalize like meth. Right, you legalize all these hard drugs.
Because that takes quite a while to act. You need like...
Oh, no, I don't think that would.
You need a quick eradicator. Here's mine, right?
You cook them. One's on the way in and one's on the way out.
No, I can't plagiarize, alright? I've got to think of my own things here. What you do, you train the locust to specifically target certain crops.
I thought you were going to say certain race groups.
I thought that was going. They do that.
I don't know.
They're locusts. They eat crops.
You train them to eat certain races, Go and eat that Asian family.
Oh, could you imagine being eaten by a plague of locusts? Oh, that's skin-shivering shit.
You train a swarm of locusts, right? A horde, whatever you call them.
No, hold up.
To eat Asians.
Why train locusts when you can train
the Bengal
crows?
tiger? Yeah. What are you doing?
Well, I was coming in to open windows.
Why are you coming in? We're in here. You can come in. We're doing a podcast.
Oh, maybe you can help with our question.
What's our question?
The-
Okay, yeah. Really? Okay. No, our question is just if you were to help with the population crisis, what would you do?
Oh. I don't know if I want to be on camera. So
Yeah.
what I would do.
You don't have to be on camera. You could just say it.
Yeah, no one needs to. No one's seen your face, so
I don't know.
like Tom and Jerry's mum, isn't it?
We were thinking of kind of jokey ideas. We aren't being fully serious.
Yeah, like death races or taking away seatbelts and allowing drink driving. Make school zones 70 miles an hour.
Make
zones,
every safari free.
I quite liked the cull they did on the Black Mirror I watched last night.
What with the bees? We were just talking about locusts.
Oh, get rid of bees.
Yeah,
if
we
you
were
get
just
rid of
talking about
bees,
the locusts.
pollination for most crops would stop
Yeah, I
there.
like the way that everyone who'd done something really bad, like they put the death to hashtag.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Black
Fascinating.
Mirror.
Yeah. No, Black Mirror is great. Yeah, it's like a swarm of like... Are they robot bees? I haven't seen it in ages. They're like robot bees and they...
The bee population has become extinct, so they've created an AID. Is that what it's called?
I can't remember.
ADI, so whatever it is, like little mini robot bees, and they've
Yeah,
got
yeah.
fake hives.
And they just do the job.
And they do the job, but also it transpires that they're using them to spy on us. obviously.
Oh, okay.
Like
Why
the
would they need
pigeons.
bees to do that? They've already got Alexas.
Well, this is true.
Yeah.
Bees are quite cute though.
Anyway,
I would like a 24-hour period of culling the population.
the purge.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. That's
already a
standard
concept.
idea.
Yeah, the purge.
I'm quite supportive of
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
All crimes are legal apart from 24 hours where you can just do whatever you want.
Certain crimes.
Okay, well,
crimes that deal with the population crisis are
24 hours of rape.
that's what I'm
No,
saying.
I'm not saying that. I think let's just cull the twats of the world.
Alright,
Exactly.
He's calling you.
My input.
Right, thank you.
Okay, so that was my mother. I said it in there. It's like it's Tom and Jerry's mum. Thomas, and you only ever see her legs. You only ever hear her voice.
That was like a certain friend of mine's mum.
Yeah?
I've only ever seen like her legs. I swear down.
Is this who I think it is? Yeah, you don't
might
say it
be.
because I'll have to beep it. I know
No,
who it is.
don't say it. Yeah, it is.
Are they darker?
No, get rid of that. You put that out of the cut.
I ain't cutting shit. Sorry, man.
To be honest, the mum in Tom is darker.
That's what I mean.
And
right.
she's wearing the
Yeah.
yellow.
Yeah.
No,
I don't know what the yellow was about. What's
Well,
that got
she's
to do
always
with it?
wearing yellow.
Right, okay, Aidan, what would you do with the hunger crisis?
Alright, so as I said earlier,
Yeah.
you have to target the young, because it's the young that are going to produce more kids.
Right.
If you just get rid of all of the old
What are
people,
young
they're
people?
already destined.
What do young people eat?
No, it's not about what they eat.
What do they drink?
No, it's not about what they drink.
What? Drugs?
It's about how easily they're influenced by
Oh,
certain YouTubers,
shit. So
certain
you'd get in with
corporations,
the
certain
influencers,
sponsors.
So you start...
you release this TikTok challenge that is so fucked up.
Yeah. But you gotta let it get. I mean, I don't know how reliable that is, but okay, let's hear it.
No. So, what you do, right? You get Mr. Beast to invite bare people onto a show, and then Mr. Beast just executes. It's like I'm talking Hitler shit. Right?
Yeah, I've got 100,000 volunteers all in a room. Now I'm gassing them. And he's got his little Hugo Boss boots, and he's got a little mustache. Mr. Beast.
One person watching this is gonna think we're being serious.
Yeah, no. You know,
that's disgusting.
Flag and fucking. That is disgusting.
Oh no!
No,
right,
you know we're joking, but he piles them all into a room, and he says, "You stay in here the longest, you get the money." And then each side is just a big fucking thing that just mashes them apart. Sorry,
here's my actual idea.
Yeah.
What is the biggest industry in the world amongst younger people right now?
What is it?
Gaming.
Is it?
It is gaming. It is quadrupled both music and the movies industries.
Okay,
budget.
so what would you do? Would you do it like brain control through video
games?
Yeah,
because
like
people are trying to go straight into virtual reality.
You play a game and every mission is no Russian from Modern Warfare 2.
No.
Like a slight variation.
People keep on trying
to
further...
shooting video game?
No.
Why haven't they
It's not an influencer. It's not something that influences them to take out the thing. It's the thing that directly takes them out.
Every time you play the game, it's a different school.
No. No, you start the game, you're stuck inside of it. And those who are stuck inside of it can't tell people not to play the game because they're stuck inside of it.
What do you mean stuck inside of it? They're like literally like
VR.
mind control.
Like they're in the fucking world.
Right,
you take them out of this world, they're just a body that's inhabited by a machine on their fucking head.
Like the Futurama episode when he's binging. You know the new one where
Kind
he's
of
binging
like that.
and he's in like a machine.
You just take them out of the world, put them in the machine. If they die in the machine, they actually die.
That's the Matrix.
Yeah, no, that's actually Sword Art Online.
Yeah, but also that's the Matrix.
Exactly, you put them in a machine. If they die in the machine, they die in real life.
Do they know they're in a machine?
They don't. Well, yeah, they know they're in the machine because they sign up to play. But like,
yeah, but once they're in
they
the
don't
VR,
know what the VR is.
Once they're in the VR,
they don't know they can't get back out.
Yeah, but do they? Once they're in there, would they know?
Yeah, they know they're in the VR, but they don't know if they die in real life. So they can do stupid things, cause them to die, but they don't know that's going to kill them.
So you invent a game kind of like GTA.
Yeah,
and you just make it like the real world, and people are like, oh, it's a video game, I can do whatever I want, and then they just die.
And then it fucking... It kills
what about
them.
Horror game? Every time someone dies, someone randomly gets killed in the cinema. Just random seat, just fucking
cinema.
Yeah, like in the cinema, right? You're watching a movie.
Why the cinema?
Well, because you're watching a movie.
The cinema's a dying trade.
No, it isn't. You're in the cinema, right? Yeah. Right. Everyone sits down on their seats, and then just a random seat out of nowhere either just explodes or gets set on fire.
Somehow
just opens up, gets dropped into
somehow that sounds more complicated than my idea.
It literally doesn't. Yours sounds fucking complicated.
Mine's not complex at all. You get a new Oculus Rift that has like a fucking bolt programmed into it, so when they die in game, it literally does what they do to sheep.
It's got like a little like strap at the back, just a 9mm.
You know the sheep fucking bolt killer. It
like
does
the
that.
No Country for Old Men thing, the cow bolt thing.
It does that, but when you die in the game, it sends that. This is so deep. It feels like I'm being serious.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it is. Right. So that's how you deal with I feel that's how you deal with the population more than the hunger.
We never said hunger.
Crisis. Said hunger. Aydan, I asked you that question. You went straight into like VR bolt guns.
I don't know. If you said hunger, I would have said something completely different.
Okay. Well, should we move on to hunger? Because that is a great way of getting rid of the population. But should we do the hunger? How would you fix the hunger crisis?
Have you ever seen Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs?
So you'd make the fliffin' flavin' flibbin' or whatever it's called.
The flinchman dishmare.
Yeah, exactly. You'd make that. But what happens if it went out of control like the second one?
Well, the hunger crisis is solved.
Yeah, but do you want giant food everywhere? And food creatures, like, taking over our planet? Spaghetti monsters and all this.
Does sound bad. Like literally, you can't, like, a tiger's killing you. You can't just bite into the tiger and start eating it. Say that tiger was a donut. Is it really going to kill you, or are you just going to fucking bite its fucking head off?
Okay, so you
You change all animals into food.
So
wait, all animals are food.
Does he make the food out of nothing, or does he make the food grow? It's out of nothing, isn't it?
No, it's out of water molecules in the clouds.
It's out of water in the clouds. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Yeah, I remember. That film's actually way better than it should be.
Yeah, the second one kind of took it out of it.
Hey, do you want to do a video on Cloudy with a chance of meatballs?
Trust. It's fucking Bill Hader.
Yeah, I know. We should do... Do you want to do that for the next one?
Yeah.
I'll just give you two. We got a video coming
Cut that
out.
out. They don't want to know.
No, they do. On the it's in the notes. There's one coming out next week, hopefully, which is on Scooby-Doo 2002, which is a really good movie.
It was a talking dog.
What's it talking to? It's all about like feminism and like equality. And
I like how it's more about like gender neutrals and gender norms, and it breaks it down.
Oh, it's a talking dog. Right, Aydan. So how would you fix the hunger crisis? Oh no, you've just told me.
Well, in an evil way or in a good way?
I'll tell you mine now. Right? Okay.
All right.
So what we do? We move everybody who lives in a desert out of the fucking desert. Yeah.
You can't grow anything in the fucking
I can't remember. Who is that comedian? It's so fucking genius.
Is it Bill Hicks, maybe?
It's not Bill Hicks. No, it's not Chris Farley.
It's a fat guy.
It's a fat guy, but it's so funny. If you haven't seen it, look it up. It's a clip. It's comedians just making a joke how, like, why are we bringing food like charities out to these deserts? Why aren't we just loading them up into trucks and moving them out of the desert?
Probably because of how many people are in that desert.
Yeah, but then it's not really a crisis, is it? It's their own problem.
Yeah, everything is our crisis once you get woke people.
Yeah, I suppose you could say so. That's kind of the thing, isn't it?
It's like people are more willing to donate £3 to like a random starving kid in Africa than they are to someone who's starving homeless in their own country.
It's funny that, isn't it? Then also the starving that we have here are like crack Eddie.
Yeah, it's kind of self-induced.
Yeah,
so,
a lot of them are like drug addicts and things like that,
to...
rather than like the ones in like children in war-torn countries. They're just born into like a battlefield.
Yeah, and it's like peak.
Yeah, the mum's giving birth while she's holding a line.
See, if everyone thought like that, then sure, I understand the whole African thing. But the reason they donate to that more is because that's what's being marketed. That's what's being advertised.
It's cool to give to charity.
Well, yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. Like, that's why a lot of celebrities do it for that I give to charity. 100%. But then they'll give like 0.001% of their paycheck on a film. And it's like, but it still looks like a lot to the modern man.
Yeah. But like they could like one actor with like, you know, like an A-lister actor could probably give his entire year's salary.
And he'd be fucking fine.
And he'd still be fine because he's had 10 years of that salary.
Literally, and he's got it all stored. And he doesn't only just do acting. You see, most people that are celebrities that are rich and famous, they don't like put all of their fucking money into one pie.
No, because then, I mean, some people do. Vanilla Ice.
Some idiots do. But then most of them, they look into other industries like real estate, fucking bonds, foreign exchange.
Vanilla Ice.
We don't talk about Vanilla Ice. Poor guy.
He's a carpenter now.
Bro, but do you know what happened to Vanilla Ice?
He's got a TV show.
Do you know why?
Yeah, he got sued. Yeah.
No.
He got sued by Queen and lost everything.
Before the Under Pressure thing, do you know how? Because he was meant to be like rich before that.
Really?
Yeah, well, you know the song that Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah.
90% of the royalties went to Suge Knight because he hung him over a balcony and forced him to sign a contract.
Really?
Really,
he hung him over a balcony.
Hung him over a balcony by his legs, like Michael Jackson's child, mate.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And they forced him to sign the contract because Suge Knight believed that there shouldn't be white people in rap, bro. It's a black man's thing, you know. He fucking hated Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice walked so Eminem could run. I will always believe that. Dude, it's a fact, though.
What about Mick Jagger? He had a rap career.
Even Bowie had a rap career. It's not the same.
In that time, it was everyone was on it.
It's not the same. But like Vanilla Ice was like the first one people like mainstream remember.
Yeah, and
really.
Humpty.
Yeah. But then Eminem came into it and just blew it out of the water because he's better than most black rappers.
He's without a doubt he is like the number one lyricist, but like that doesn't make you a goat, and that's a whole nother discussion.
Okay, Aydan, back to what we were talking about. What if we were in charge? Right, I'm thinking Okay, what about crime? Say in England, we don't have gun crime. Because we don't.
We have youth
of
crime.
Yes.
That's what we have.
How would you deal with the postcode wars? And how would you deal with knife crime?
Postcode wars.
Yeah.
Well,
How would you deal with them?
I'd take into the teacher's psychology. Whenever there's a problem going on, classroom, right? You got just one classroom. Imagine that's your country. You got people on the west fighting with the people of the south. You got people of the east fighting with the people of the north. You just change the seating plan.
He just changes it. What, you put them in their enemy's postcode and them in...
I'm telling you, you switch everyone's postcodes.
You just do like musical chairs.
Literally, you just switch
swap
everyone
it
around.
180, everyone just swaps a postcode.
Literally, but like, you just fucking put people in new places. Like, you ship everyone in London up to Manchester. Everyone in Manchester goes to Liverpool. Everyone in Liverpool goes down to fucking Brighton. Everyone in Brighton goes to fucking some place in fucking Surrey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And everyone just switches around like that. And all of a sudden, no one knows what their fucking postcode even is.
And you do it every week. Right? You confuse them.
Imagine the uncertainty.
The uncertainty of life. Because you're in control of them. They're living in council houses.
You can't ever be settled.
You know? You start a postcode war and then the next week you're on the enemy team.
No, how would I sort the postcode war?
No, do you know what I do?
You can't just get rid of knives.
No, you don't. Do you know what you do? Do you know what you do? What? You just load up a bunch of trucks full of military weapons. You just give it to them.
No, bro.
Yeah, it just makes South London into a war zone.
No.
All right, they'll deal with it themselves.
They don't just take out their own. They take out.
You're right.
Dog.
That was not the dog.
No, I didn't think it was.
You just said it was the dog, you fucking dickhead. Oh, I'm not sure. Whatever. Right. Anyway.
Right, so here's what we do, right?
Yeah.
We pray the gay away.
Okay, right. Okay. Should we move on from the postcode one? I think we've had enough of this one.
I don't know how to solve
No,
that one. I'm
I
not gonna lie. It's a problem.
I liked the switching around. Just each week, you just move them.
Bro, you do it like a raffle.
Yeah.
Yeah. You give
Each
them like
week.
a random number.
Each week,
Fucking that
yeah.
number correlates to a new
Bus
postcode.
turns up, get on the bus. You take away their belongings, take away their names. They become a number.
What if everyone becomes a live stream? Everyone is
It's
a
like
live stream.
you can live in these council houses, but there are cameras all around, and you get live streamed.
Yeah.
Would you do that? Right, it's free.
It depends if they
It's
do
free
the eggplant thing.
No, it's free to live in. Well, you'll have clothes. It's not like you're naked like that guy.
Alright, yeah. No, if that was the case, then yeah, sure. Like,
I'm not saying like.
I reckon if I was live streamed, I'd probably pick up a few followers. Like, I'm not that bad of a person, and I'm pretty funny. I hope.
What people start sending you death threats?
That I'll take as well. Any form of attention's nice,
Fan
innit?
mail. So, okay, moving on from the postcode. What about poverty? There's a cost of living crisis at the moment. Ignore that. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. You made me laugh. Sorry, back to the Scooby-Doo thing.
Poverty.
At the end of the fucking Scooby-Doo thing I'm editing, you fucking...
Freddie Prinze Jr.
No, I made a clip that I'm actually going to, like, what's it? Fucking... I'm going to animate. I decided I'm going to try and animate just a clip like me and you, just as like stick figures, like do a stick version with a beanie and red hair, you know.
Yeah.
And we did, and it's like I'm trying to talk about Scooby-Doo and you like open the can. Do you remember that? It was so loud, and I was like, that was really loud. And it was like, well, it wouldn't be a problem if you just glossed over. And I was like, yeah, well, now this is the situation we're in. And it was like, I just thought, oh, anyway, moving on from that. But yeah, poverty. So how would you fix the poverty crisis on there? Yeah, what was it?
What I do, you round up the rich, right?
Where's this going?
Hold up. You round up the rich. And you get them to place bets on, like, everyone, right? And most of the people that have bets placed on them can win the money placed on that bet.
Yeah.
Right?
What have they got to do?
they've got to survive. That deals with the poverty crisis
Survive.
and the fucking...
So you make Africa a militarized zone.
You turn Africa into like a fucking live stream server, which is a militarized zone where they just got to survive, and you put bets on them. and
Kids love a battle royale these days.
Now that sells world hunger, poverty, and the population crisis.
To be fair, I can't actually argue that. It's so messed up. But right, so we're not serious. But if you were to build a giant wall around Africa, because to be honest, they're an island technically, not really. You got a bit of Saudi Arabia connected.
I wouldn't
but
target Africa. That's not what I actually do.
okay, Madagascar.
There's no one on Madagascar.
There is. There's like 100,000 people on there.
On Madagascar?
Yeah.
Fuck off. There's no one on Madagascar.
Madagascar's not like the film. Madagascar has like. I mean, I'm sure parts of it are like the film Madagascar.
Bro, I swear there's like new species being uncovered on Madagascar every day. Like, I swear.
That's because people just decided to not really walk around the island, and suddenly they
Yeah, 'cause
decided
to get fucking killed by spiders and shit. Fuck that place, man. Fuck that place.
Imagine you get bit by a spider, you die. You instantly
Imagine
die.
the Brazilian wandering spider. 8-hour painful erection and then death. I'm good, thanks.
You'd have sex, wouldn't you? You'd use it.
Yeah, but no, you can't.
Why?
Because it's like the pain is worse than like a bullet ant sting
On your dick? Or,
on your dick.
Well, the pain's on my dick.
The pain is everywhere.
Wait, is that if I
The pain is everywhere,
why
but
would
it
I get
excruciates
bitten? Why
from
would
the
I get
dick.
bitten on a spider on my dick?
No, you don't get bitten on the dick.
But how does it go down to the dick?
That's the thing. It's
What,
part of the venom. It's part of the toxin.
Someone got bit on their dick and they're lying.
No. Search up Brazilian wandering spider.
Dick out. He was pissing, or he was having a wank.
Brazilian wandering spiders, the way their toxin work, it will give you an erection no matter what.